Tekken fans, this is Mr. Dark Phoenix here bringing you my review of Tekken Blood Vengeance, the new CG action movie made by Namco and produced by Tekken. And I have a lot of things to say about this movie. I'll try and keep it as low-key as I can so that gives you still a reason to watch it. But one thing I can say that this movie is amazing. It came bundled with Tekken Hybrid, which was the HD remake of Tekken Tag Tournament 1, and it came bundled with a really cool movie. And this movie is just... I'll get to my review later on at the end, but I just want to tell you a couple of key things about it that you're going to know. The key things are, you have the main character, Ling, Ling Ling, the Xiaoyu, and we have Alyssa, who isn't paired with Lars, but instead is paired with her later on in the movie. There's going to be a lot of, interaction between them and, character development, and there's going to be a lot of really cool, reasons to why they're together in the first place. But the movie is basically revolving around the new character, Sheen, who mistakenly looks like Lars. Maybe that's a clue, maybe that's something, I don't know what it is. But, the point of the story is it's all revolving around him. Step away from that, because that steps from the story. But, let me just talk more about how the art is rendered. The CG is amazing. Everything about this movie is just amazing. The fight scenes, how everything looks, how everything is. The only problem with it is that it suffers from Godzilla syndrome. Anyway, if you heard what I said, moving on from that. And so, what we have here is a great story. This is a great story. They try and fit in as many of the characters that we know and we love as they possibly can. There's even a scene where we're treated where they literally have everybody in the movie already. So all we have to do now is just basically, just be like, hey, we've got a whole bunch of characters in this movie and a lot of character development, and it's really good. And it's amazing how all the hard work they put into this movie. I think a lot of other companies can see what they did with this movie and just basically replicate that. Because watching this movie, I've never seen such hard work pay off for them. That is really just the only way I can describe it. They busted their asses to bring us an amazing movie, and it is greatly appreciated from you, Namco and Tekken. I personally thank you for a movie of this caliber, and what I can say now is, all the fight scenes are amazing. It's what you would expect from Tekken, except instead of us controlling the characters, it's a character by himself with his or her fighting style and everything else. Other characters, and we've got rivals, Nina and Anna, because, they have to be in it, because, they work for the rival corporations of Jin and, Kazuya and everything. And they're going to branch off and they're going to come together and then branch off and then come together. And it's going to be really cool how they all interact and everything else like that. And of course, they're going to fight because they have to. What kind of Tekken would it be if, father and son and sisters didn't go at it? This is a really bad game for families, now that I think about it. It's a really bad movie for families. Just reach for the stars, everybody. Just get what you can from that. But all I'm going to say is, it's amazing. And we're going to go into my review portion. I have a lot of different things to say about this movie. It's perfect in every way, shape, and form. The only thing is that they missed some characters that I personally like, but other than that, I can just go ahead with it and just leave it at that. This movie's perfect. You should go get this movie with the Tekken Hybrid and everything else, because I loved everything about this movie. I've seen this movie at least 5 times. I never get tired of seeing this movie at all. And one last thing I'm going to say about this movie, and I hope that everyone that sees it takes this to heart, all I can say is that Capcom, you really need to step your game up. Because if we're talking about Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Tekken 1 and Street Fighter 0 in the animated movie department. That's all I gotta say about that.